Okay, so there's two intros to this thing. Bear with me. We'll get there. I was watching Planet Earth last night. Thanks, Greg, for letting me borrow it. And at the end of each episode, they spin the camera around. They do this thing called diaries, where they let the person that did it explain how they made it. And there's this one where this guy, he's been sitting on this mountain for like 3 years trying to catch this snow leopard. And you know, he turns the camera around, he's like, I'm so bored, I've been here for 3 years, I haven't found this lizard or leopard or whatever. And so I thought, as I was watching, I'm like, oh, I have a camera and I'm kind of interesting and I do interesting things. So this is what has ensued. Before I moved to Mexico, I read a book about fundraising and about how to stay connected with people when you go out on the mission field. And it said you should use all kinds of mediums. And so I have a blog and I write newsletters, I write thank you notes and send out to people, I make phone calls, I send emails. But one thing I've never done is make videos. So hopefully you enjoy it. Alright, well now that that's over with, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I dug this hole this week because I wanted to see what it was like to be a gopher. Okay, no really, I dug this hole because I wanted to put a big pole here so I could have lights on the top that would light up the whole RV park at night when there's groups here. Another thing I did this week was frame this building, which is going to eventually be a shed. The only thing interesting about this is I don't know anything about building stuff, so it was an experience, it was a lot of fun. My friend Joel came over and helped me. It took us about 5 or 6 hours to put up, but it turned out pretty fun. My favorite part about building it was learning how to use this saw. I guess you learn something new every day. One other thing I did this week was help build a house for a family that previously didn't have one. This is the kitchen that Brittany uses when there's a group here. I come back here and help too, but it's primarily Brittany's space. That is the stove that Brittany almost exploded. I'm not saying a kitchen is a woman's place, I'm just saying I'm really bad at cooking and Brittany's actually pretty good. At one point the stove and the cabinet were connected to that wall. If I were good at cooking and I had the patience, I would be in here more often. I also spent part of my week making sure that this didn't happen anymore. Much better. Okay, so I hope you guys really enjoyed my video blog. It was a lot of fun to make. I hope that I'm able to make some more someday. That was just a little idea of what I did this week. This week was a little slower than most. Usually I spend a lot of times in town meeting with the city representatives about basically what's going to happen with this community that we're working on building, where they want it and how they want to build it and how they want to be a part of it. Tomorrow I'm going up to Phoenix to spend some time with my mom. She just moved back from Florida. I'm really looking forward to that, so I'll take a couple days of a break. Feel free to come down and visit anytime. We'd love to have you. We have the bunkhouse I showed you. I'll make sure it's ready for you though. And let me know if you have any questions, if you ever want to get involved with anything that Brittany and I or One Mission's doing. We really enjoy living down here, and thanks to everybody who helps us and supports us and encourages us and inspires us and keeps us going, whether it be financial, through prayer, through friendship, through coming down and visiting, whatever. We're very thankful to all of you and thankful that we're able to be down here doing what we really want to do. So thank you again for your support.